What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are here again for another episode review of Black Ink Crew, Compton. I know I was supposed to be up yesterday, but let me tell you something. First of all, I was out of it yesterday. Okay, after I did Black Ink, which I forced myself to do that. I just couldn't do. I went to sleep after that. This whole week has been very, very draining to me. The only reason why y'all getting this video now because it was supposed to come up after work and I get off work at 8 o'clock. I had to take a half a day because I just was not feeling it. It was just, this whole week has just been, so I just been trying to muster up whatever little energy I have, and I'm pretty sure, I hope I'm really not coming down with anything, but I'm just going to do this video, and then I'm going to take a rest, take a nap, try to see what it is, drinking some tea, and all that, because I can't afford to get sick. But anyway, I think it's just my body telling me I just need to get some sleep, okay? I need to recharge, and thank God I got next week off, so that's what I'm going to do. Staycation, catch up on some stuff. Anyway, that's what happened. And then when I came home today to look at the stuff, girl, how come the episode didn't even record? Thank God the VH1 app, because I wasn't going to wait till later on when they was going to replay it tonight. But thank God I got the VH1 app, and, they put the episode on right away. But anyway, let's just get into this episode. It's called The Era of Hope. Basically, you got KP, and I'm not going to go step by step. The episode really wasn't much. We're still very much in the beginning stages of this show. And one of the things that I do like about this show, I know some people probably don't like the pacing of the show, whatever, may say it's boring or whatever, I don't know, but for me, I'm liking it because it's not too much drama. It's showing a lot more positivity in the sense that we see this young man and these young black people coming together trying to get this shop up off the ground. It's not something that they already have established. We are looking at them actually going through the process of building it, and then trying to get the approvals from not just the city hall or whatever that they got to go through the permits and stuff like that, but seeing how it works in different cities and different states or whatever. They out there in Compton, they got in the middle of a couple of gangs or whatever, and so they got to get their approval to make it a safe zone. And some people like, you gotta get approval for this and approval for that. You don't come in nobody else's hood, and even if you stay there and you know all the stuff that's going on with a whole bunch of gangs and stuff, they can try to take over that shit. Okay, you just don't know. Niggas out here doing shiesty stuff. They can try to take you out, try to tax you for stuff, try to do a whole bunch of stuff. So that's why they wanted to get the approval. Because like in a deleted scene that I just saw, KP went and met up with somebody that's cool with him and got a lot of weight out on the street, and was like, you trying to do this in the middle of gang territory. That's like where they be making their money at, so you right in the middle of that. So, it explains it a little bit more, and I get it and I understand it. It's unfortunate that you have to go through all these loops and hoops or whatever. And when the episode actually starts, he was out there with Kyla, they working out, and she trying to understand what's going on, and he's feeling some type of way because at first he didn't get the approval, and that whole meeting went left, and he's not knowing what he's going to do. He go meet up with his mom, and his mom telling him, you need to just go ahead and do what you got to do. You know what you was going to do. You shouldn't be scared of nobody. You don't need nobody else's approval but yourself. You put your hard work and your sweat, blood, and tears into this, so go ahead and open up this shop. All right? You have people depending on you for these jobs and stuff like that, and this is what, that your heart is pure. That your mission is pure, and that you really out here trying to help the neighborhood, help the community, and do some good shit. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and put open up your shop. And of course he did. We see this scene with Nessie and Voodoo Doll. Okay. Nessie and Voodoo Doll go kick it or whatever. Voodoo Doll trying to get to know Nessie a little bit. And Voodoo Doll just a free spirit, okay? But we'll get to that in a second. Nessie was telling her about some dude that she talking to or whatever. She had some experiences with some exes that was crazy. Lying about going to jobs and stuff like that. Had fake uniforms and all that stuff and really didn't have nothing. Lied about a daughter dying. I cannot stand when people lie like that. When you bring fake kids in there and you say a family member or a friend of somebody passed away, that is, girl, you deserve whatever bad shit come to you if you can fake and lie something like that just to get what you want. That's just like when them people be faking that they kids or somebody in their family got cancer just to get money and all that stuff. I hate that. I hate that with the utmost. But anyway, because that shit gonna come back around on you. That's gonna come back around, okay? But I know y'all tired of seeing this raggedy shit, bitch. I'm tired of it too. I'm gonna take it down probably this weekend. Let the shit breathe before I go get it done and retwisted because my roots are just a mess, and I really need to scratch my shit. But anyway. Anyway, my people with locks. You understand. But what was going on? So, Nessie asked Voodoo, is this somebody in your life? How you liking somebody liking the shop and the people, whatever. And Voodoo let us know that she got a little thing for Barbie. Voodoo go each and every way, okay? And I was like, oh, it was like, do you know if she like bisexual or something like that? Voodoo said, girl, I don't know, don't care. I mean, I ain't the one that's gonna be coming over there to her. They usually come to me. And I said, bitch, I understand. And given how you is, your little aura, I can see them doing that. Girl, speaking of Barbie go over there talking to Danielle. Danielle is Lemaire's, baby mama, girlfriend, finna be fiance at one point. And they just kicking it or whatever, and next thing you know, she asking about the shop and how Lemire came through, and we got this new tattoo artist or whatever. She seemed cool. Nessie is okay, and that's good and whatever. It was like, wait a minute, who is Nessie? Lemire brought her over. He said that he good friends with her from Philly. That's all, his homie from Philly or whatever. I don't know nothing about no Nessie. I ain't never heard about her. I ain't never met her, and I met all the people at the shop or whatever. I'm sitting here like, I see how this is going to play. Now, last week I said, dang, Nessie, you don't need to bring up the whole thing about you being biracial or whatever. We get it. And this week is Voodoo Doll talking about her little coat shit. Let me tell you something. You said that last week and you said it this week. Now, you got into a little bit more into details of it this week. We don't need to hear no more about it after this, okay? We don't need to hear no more that you was in the coat. We get it. That was traumatizing as hell. Her recounting everything that happened and her, the stepfather being misogynistic, and chauvinistic and all of them. It sticks, okay? Just basically the women don't have no respect. You just come home, cook, clean. You supposed to do all this chores and stuff like that. Trying to arrange a marriage was homophobic because she knew that she was bisexual, and trying to force her into a arranged marriage. First of fucking all, you ain't even my daddy. You my stepdaddy. We ain't even got the same blood, and you ain't finna tell me what the fuck to do, okay? See, Voodoo got out of that. Voodoo got out of that before anything could have happened. What in the Scientology is going on, okay? Like, And she said it's still some stuff from her past that she got to heal from that she ain't even spoke on. I said, was it some sexual trauma? Because, she's a very sexual girl, okay? And some people are really free-spirited like that in general, naturally. But sometimes some people do that because they had some trauma that happened to them early on in life or whatever. I really hope that Voodoo Doll, because you can tell, she didn't have a voice when she was in her mother and stepfather's home. And you can tell she was talked down to by men, and she has this relationship with men where she don't like people talking down to women like that, especially men. And we saw that later on in the beach scene at the end of the episode. But I really want her to go seek some help and get some therapy, because I don't know if she has, but that's what it seemed like she needs to. She needs to talk that out, okay? And get some coping mechanism so everything won't be a trigger. But I felt her in that last scene. But Danielle, bitch. Danielle. Listen, anyway, we'll get to Danielle in a second. Barbie told her, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing to Lemire about it, because I don't think anything going on between Nessie and Lemire like that. So you ain't got nothing to, I would have told you if I felt like something was happening. And it ain't nothing happening. And I said, leave it alone, Danielle. You pregnant as hell. You don't need to be getting into no drama and all that stuff. You stressing out the baby or whatever. We don't need that. Okay? KP was like, fuck this shit. I'm finna go ahead and open up this shop. We finna throw a little cookout. And they did that. And Nessie invited, it ain't funny, but it is kinda. Nessie invited the dude that she was talking to, that she thought she was going to get into a relationship with. Not only did she invite him, that nigga showed up, but with another bitch, okay? And at that moment, she threw a drink on him and her. Well, she threw a drink on him. It got on the other girl. They walk into the car, wherever, and she was like, "You gonna bring this nigga to? I invite you to my shit. This my motherfucking shit, and you gonna bring this bitch?" I would have went off a little bit too, but it annoyed me when KP, I understand, and I usually be like, take that drama somewhere else, but it wasn't like she brought the drama. She didn't know that this was gonna happen. She didn't even think that there was drama going on in her relationship, so it just caught her off guard, and the natural instinct was to just cuss him out. So I understood it, and plus they outside. It ain't like they was inside the establishment. They was outside the establishment on the curb or whatever, and shit fucking happened, okay? Sometimes shit just happens, and I give Nessie a pass because dude did her dirty. And you want to know what I feel like he did? He knew that she was going to be on this show, and he knew some cameras was going to be on there, and he thought he was going to get a little bit of camera time, and he talked to old girl, and that's what happened. That's what I felt like, and it backfired in his, it backfired on. It backfired on him and her, because now y'all look the fool, okay? And then for KP, like, you don't need to be doing that and all this shit. He was so nonchalant about it. I'm just sitting here looking like, ugh, so this how you are? I get it. If it was inside for real, I would have been like, take that shit outside. We ain't got no time for this. He was giving me very much Ryan tease, okay? That's what he was giving me. I was like, have a little compassion. Like, the dude fucked her over. But I get where he coming from, and I get where Nessie coming from. It caught her off guard, so I give her this one pass for that. They go to the beach, but no, when they was having a little cookout, barbecue, whatever, some of the people from rival gangs or whatever came up in there trying to see what was going on. And Ryan KP plead his case about why he's there, what he's gonna do for the community. When dude said, "What you got in it for me?" I said, "Oh, you trying to get some money out of them or something?" Y'all know how it be up in the TV and stuff. They be taxing them and everything. Okay, you got to give me this percentage every week and all this shit, girl. Ain't nobody got time for that. But he was just seeing I'm trying to do something safe for the community, create a space for everybody to come through and just have a good time and feel safe and all that stuff. You got to stop this violence and these drugs and gangs and stuff like that. Nip would have wanted, all he had to do was throw Nipsey's name up in there, and that's what turned it around. You can't tell me no different. That's what turned it around, okay? And so he was like, cool. You all good. You got to pass. It's all good. Everything cool. So they go celebrate at the beach, okay? Now they having a good time. Playing truth or dare or playing questions or whatever. Voodoo, who was it? Nessie was it Nessie? Nancy got a question, and it told her to take a shot off of Voodoo Doll or whatever. So that's what she did. Of course, Voodoo wished it was Barbie. And I was like, ooh, they gonna... I actually want to see it happen. I want to see it happen. See what's going to happen between Voodoo and Barbie. Voodoo was just having... Everybody was having a good time. And next thing you know, they finna do Lemire. It was his turn. He had to do like a little strip dance or something like that. And right before he was about to do it, Danielle pops up. "Oh, you told me that you didn't tell me that you was going to the beach or whatever. Why you ain't tell me?" Because we was just out here having fun and everything. It was like, I had to, I got a tracker on your phone. Yes, I got a track on his phone, so I know everywhere he going for the baby. I said, bitch, it ain't for the baby. It's because you're insecure as fuck, all right? We'll get to that in a second. Because what wind up happening is, she wind up saying, I don't appreciate people like hoes that try to fuck around with people, mans and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here like, who you calling the hoe? Everybody just caught off guard, like, what's going on? And then, Lemire take her to the side trying to talk to her. "You gotta trust me. You want me to marry you, but you can't even trust me," and all this stuff. Ain't nothing going on with me and that girl. Ain't nothing going on with him and her. Okay, if it was something going on, we'll probably know. It's gonna probably come out. But at this moment in time, they probably ain't never had nothing happen. And if they did, it probably was in their past. Okay, and you can't fault them for that if it was in their past, especially if you were never in the picture. But at the same time, ain't nothing going on. She pulled she pulled Nessie to the side and was like, just in case you was wondering, I was talking about you. I don't fuck with hoes that be trying to fuck with people men. She was like, wait a minute, you think I'm trying to fuck with Lemire? Baby, I don't fuck with other people men, okay? I don't do shit like that. That ain't even in my character, okay? I had that shit done to me, and I ain't even the one. Now they in the midst of having a conversation, okay? Now it could have been heated. It could have got heated a little bit. But at this point, Nessie see that the girl is pregnant. She ain't finna put hands on the girl. She ain't finna do none of that, girl. Nessie don't look like the type that's gonna do some shit like that. And because that's Lemire's girlfriend, she looked like she got a little bit more respect for her than the girlfriend got for her. Okay? So at this point, Lemire pulled them apart. And then, she was like, why you pull us apart? We was talking. Ain't nobody gonna be talking to my girl about me. Ain't nobody gonna be doing this. Ain't nobody gonna be doing this. Ain't no woman talk to my girl. And the way he was talking, I'm like, why you getting in your feelings? Is this something that you trying to have? You don't want nothing to slip out. Like, that's how you was. Like, you was guilty. Like, you was hiding something. And then, Voodoo get in her feelings, and she was like, y'all acting very misogynistic. And he was because of the way and the tone that he was saying, and she was having flashbacks. And I get where she coming from. I'm like, so you mean to tell me you gotta be the mouthpiece and you gotta be standing there when they talking? They was just having a conversation. It wasn't really getting that heated, but they was trying to come to some type of, middle ground and understanding that, girl, you ain't got shit to worry about, okay? And I'm sitting here like, girl, whatever. And then they were not taking Voodoo's feelings in account. Because then it was like, yeah, I need to cool down and start playing with the water guns, and Tim spraying water on her, she running after him trying to get him because she pissed off at them. And then she just left. She was like, I'm tired of this. I can't. Okay, I'm over. I'm done. And at this point, you could say that Voodoo was overreacting, but at the same time, she's been through situations, so she know where that goes from. Okay, she's been through situations where men talk down to women or whatever. She came from that. Also, Lemire, you was just a little bit too, Lemire, you was a little bit too defensive, okay? And what you needed to be doing was taking your girl out, okay? Because your girl gonna wind up getting her ass fucked up one day, okay? Soon as she drop that baby, she gonna wind up getting her ass fucked up because she gonna roll up on the wrong bitch and they gonna fuck her ass up. And let me tell you why. Let me address you, Danielle, okay? Yes, Lemire cheated on you in the past, so I understand you feel a type of way. But you also chose to forgive this man and to give this man another chance, okay? You chose to stay in this relationship. Now, if you felt as though that you cannot get past the fact that he cheated on you, and you feel as though he might do it again and do it again and do it again, and you don't trust him around anybody else, any other woman, that's on you. Because you the one that chose to stay in that relationship. You should have broke up with him. You should have left him when you had the chance, okay? And to be quite honest, you could still leave him. What type of relationship do you have where you constantly have to track somebody and see what they're doing, and you don't trust them around anybody of the opposite sex, okay? That's not a relationship. That's not a trusting relationship, and it ain't gonna last because he gonna wind up leaving your ass, okay? Even though he did the wrong in the beginning, he gonna fuck around and leave your ass because you doing too damn much, okay? You don't have to forget, but you can forgive. And when that means also, just because you don't forget, that don't mean that you have to keep bringing it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. No. Okay, you're showing how pathetic you are and how insecure you are. Okay, and at one point, somebody gonna whoop your ass. You better be glad that you was pregnant at that moment. Okay, because it would have been another bitch and she would have popped your ass. And if you see how these bitches are these days, okay, some of them don't got no respect for people that are pregnant either. They will fight your ass still. Okay, so you need to calm that shit down or break up with the nigga if you can, because you looking pathetic on TV right about now. It's not a good look, baby. It's not. But anyway, that was Black Ink Crew. I gave y'all a decent amount of video. Okay. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.